Hello, I am Mr. Pillowhead. I am the influence and the money behind the current uprising on our college campuses here in America. Now, why do I do it, and why am I called Mr. Pillowhead? Well, Mr. Pillowhead is a name that I use so nobody has to know exactly who I am. But what I am is a rabble arouser from a foreign country. Excuse the nose hairs. It's very hard to get a good trimmer these days. Anyway, I was out and about on the campuses, disguised just like this, and I was looking at all the riled up young people who hate the Jews and are all for Palestine. I saw so many Palestine flags that I really thought I was in Palestine, but I don't think there is a place such as Palestine no more. Anyway, we've got to do something to solve this problem because this world today is one in which nobody seems to know what's going on. Do you know what's going on? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I am behind this new rabble-rousing moment in America. Now, when I say I'm behind it, what I mean, not that I fund it, I mean I don't stand in front of it because who knows what can happen next. I mean, I saw some women there, but none were obviously going to look too close at me, even though I am a very sexy man. But they were wearing things like nose rings, and they had crew cuts, and, they looked like they'd be more trouble than their wealth. Now, most women are more trouble than their wealth. We know that for a fact, but at least don't look like it coming in. Now, I also have the patch over the eye pillowhead configuration, which I offer on my YouTube merch site. Now, notice I have the American flag backward in my studio. Why? Because it says something to people. And what it says is that I look at things differently than most people. Now, please, do not misunderstand me. Do not misrepresent me. Do not think I am the guy you think I am, because I am really not that guy. I sit here, a man of 46 years old. Now, you may say I don't look 46. That's because I eat well, I exercise, and I have plenty of stimulation in the right parts. But that's neither here nor there. Now, today is April 25th of 2024. Now, as I say, there's plenty of agitation, but really no riot. Well, I guess maybe it all depends on what you call a riot. I say I went to the riot, but there was no rioting going on. There was just people standing around and looking pretty lame. Now, of course, this may not always be that way, but I am the driving force behind this era. Now, how could it be me? Well, I look at life this way. If you think it, you make it happen. I never get out of the house. That's one thing I can say. Now, I do get out of the house to go. I just lost my pillowhead. My God, we got to get another pillowhead. This one looks better. Now I'm a red. I am a red. Now, somebody the other day was saying that Vladimir Putin was a communist. I don't think he's a communist. I think he is old-fashioned Russian Ivan Terrible type. But who am I to say? Please, do not say anything that you see in this video and tell another person, because I am very sensitive to public opinion. Let me tell you this. I was born in Comstock, Soviet Union, back in 1954. Well, no, 1964. I don't know. Do you remember when you were born? Don't give me no shit. Anyway, I don't want to get kicked off, so I am going to wrap this up pretty soon by saying this. The American way is the only way for me. Now, I have lived places that you never even been to. I've been to Mars, and I opened up a bar there, the Mars Bar. I'm sure you've heard of it. But anyway, I like girls, And girls used to like me a little more than they do now. And you know why they don't like me so much now? Because I look like my cock has stopped working. But, that's just a rumor being spread around by some disappointed gals. Now, I would say this about that and that about this. I wish I had a domestic animal around. I used to have a bunch of domestic animals around. I mean, cats and dogs and lizards and possums. Well, maybe the possum wasn't so domestic, but she divorced me nonetheless. So I guess you got to say we lived as man and beast. Anyway, there are people that say that a video like this is disruptive to the society as we know it. Now, what I say is, why not disrupt and shake it up a little bit? Now, I look like the Sheik because I am the Sheik of Better Bay. Better Bay is a small lake in Wisconsin. Why did they call it a bay? Well, you got to ask the Polish population there. They thought it was a river at first until I came along and clued them in otherwise. Now, you can see the map of the United States is certainly backwards, but we are going forwards. From here, we're going to go to the skyline in my hometown, which is a beautiful one. Look at that. The sky is blue, the sun is yellow, the windows are open to the air eyesight, but not to the air. Now, let us wrap this up the good old-fashioned way. I am going to say to you folks that a 7-minute video is about all a person can take these days. Excuse the nose hairs, please. They took a while to grow, but they're very hard to, they say there was a guy, he pulled out his nose hairs. He caused a hemorrhage. I got these little tiny scissors, and I use them every single friggin' day. And what do I see when I do my videos? Anyway, I'm going to thank the American public for supporting me. Do not take anything I said to heart. I am just a crazy mother hen that's flown the coop.